once you get them, it's really important at the start to set the stage right as well. I mean, the way that we do it, we start off having that welcoming call, that first call where you hop them onto the family, when you get them on Skype or something like that, and you introduce them to what you do. I mean, again, you'll get copies of our documentation, so I don't need to go into it in any great detail. But even beyond the job ad, the questionnaire, as part of this package that Troy's put together, you'll see, well, I've got a welcome letter. I've got almost like a job description that we pass out to the team members, and then I get them to sign a confidentiality agreement, and then I get them to enter in their personal details on how they want to be paid. But what that does is it makes them feel like right up front, very few outsourcers actually do this, and it makes them feel like, hey, I'm working for a real company here. This is a real business, and it just sets the tone right for the rest of their employment career with you. So setting them up with a real email address and taking their photo and adding them to the website, and explaining the way that the framework that they can work within during the day, which is we call our EODs and SODs. So the EOD is just at the end of every day, we ask the team member to send through an email that outlines what they worked on for the day, any issues that they came across, and what they need to do tomorrow if there are any particular tasks that they need to follow on for, or if there's anything that I need to answer, like any questions I need them to answer, so they can continue their work tomorrow. So it's like, what did they get done, any issues that they had, and then is there anything that I need to get together for them for the next day. Now, this email makes all the difference. They need to do it every single day at the end of every shift. Tell them that it shouldn't take more than a few minutes, and if it does, then they're doing it wrong. And what I like to think about it is, if they can't get the end of day emails right, how are they going to get the important stuff right? Because it's a real basic task. You're just saying, every day I want you to send an email to me saying what you've done. And if they can't get that right, chances are they're not the right team member. So it's a real good way to qualify them and test them right up front. And then on the flip side, and the reason I started with the EODs is to explain the SODs. The SODs just at the start of every day, and it depends. If you've got a couple of team members, then you might do this on a weekly basis, or you might get a team leader who steps in and chats with them. But some sort of, I think the 30 minutes now, we've actually refined that. We kind of do it a little bit shorter than that now. But chatting with a team member on Skype, usually it's their team leader that'll review their EODs, review some of their work, chat with them about what they're going to work on for the day. And the reason we do this is, when you're working with virtual team members, it's very easy to feel separate. You want them to feel like they're part of something, part of a company. And that's one of the reasons why we hop on Skype. We try and chat with them during the day. We've got our own little base camp area, which I'll talk about with some of the tools that we use, but just ways to engage with them to make them feel like they're part of something more. But just these couple of pieces, if you put them into place, will make all the difference when working with these VA assistants. So have a start of day call or reason for them to need to get on and chat with someone, and then make sure that they're doing end of day emails.